and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey!
Hey! So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
There's been a homicide on Indian land.
They sent him to a foreign land.
What's my cover?
In the middle of America.
You're going in there as who you are, an American Indian federal officer.
To uncover the truth.
Federal officer, hands on your head. Do it! What's your name?
Sure as hell ain't Geronimo, Chief. I think maybe you guys got off the wrong exit, yeah? You looking for Mount Rushmore?
Who are you?
Walter Crowhorse, Tribal Police.
You must be the Indian FBI.
That's right.
What nation?
Ray, they're your own people, aren't they?
They are not my people.
Hey, look. The Washington Redskins.
Whoever killed Leo walks heel-toe. This guy was a big son of a buck. I'd say he goes 210, 215.
You gonna tell me how much change he had in his pocket?
63 cents.
Now, To find the truth, he must face the mystery within himself.
He says he knew you were coming here. He was told.
Who told him?
Spirits.
We can't get suckered into that. We're here to take our man and go home.
You can shapeshift
Shapeshift?
into different animals.
You gotta stop and listen to the wind. We'll tell you things, Cola. You had yourself a vision. You said you're chasing the wrong man. You said we should follow this.
Well, if either one of us gets hit, Ray, it'll be all she wrote.
The owl is a messenger. It means somebody's gonna die. Thunderheart has come.
Wakanda is a kingdom of many secrets. Spies like you and me sent out across the world to do the missions that Wakanda does not want known.
Secrecy is essential to Wakanda's security. Be a ghost.
The time to act is now. We fight for home, for Wakanda.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him.
He must pay or play the running man.
On your mark.
I'll be back.
Go!
The highest rated TV show in history.
Guess they want us to stay.
It's a game between life and death.
Give you a lift?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the running man. He's playing for a prize. The prize is his life.
How about the life?
The running man.
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello. Yes, Bill. Bill is always there to introduce us.
Yes, Bill.
If it wasn't for all the terrible politics and the sexual harassment, maybe it'd be more decent. But
Well, I no, he won't. No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
It'd be like the same thing
True.
saying that, if Rush Limbaugh were just to have a puppy, his heart would have grown a few sizes. But instead he's still burning in hell where he belongs.
Yes. Yeah, I guess I don't have.
Hey, what's up, Cat?
Well, Rush Limbaugh deserves to burn in hell, but
yes.
Did you hear the news that since our last stream, Jimmy Kimmel has been canceled and renewed.
I have.
It's
And
like, oh
I
my
kind of find
God.
it funny, like, and then okay, well, let's talk about exactly what he said.
Oh, dude. Like, all the fucking general right-wing chuddery. Like, I've watched a couple of the
Rhetoric is
videos. I
just
plan on releasing it later.
Fucking pathetic.
And like they all like to scream about how we're all snowflakes for pointing out how what they're saying is fucking racist and sexist all the time.
Well, it is.
But then Jimmy Kimmel literally just, I want to say the quote is something like, and maybe I'll get canceled if I come up with the quote, but I want to say it's like he said, MAGA is desperate to prove that the killer was anything but MAGA. That was the exact quote they took offense with. Something like that. And they're all screaming, oh my God, that was so insensitive. That was so terrible. And I'm like, you fucking snowflakes. Are you serious?
But yet we have this motherfucker on Fox encouraging the killing of homeless people.
Yes. That was a help. Like when I first saw that one, I was like,
you know what?
Holy shit.
I'll say this as Bobby Quarters. I would love nothing to take this fist right here and hit him about here. Maybe even here or there. Just in the general mush area from the nose to the neck. Just the general mush area. And if I make a tooth fall out, then that's just like a fucking sprinkle on my ice cream.
Maybe he'll choke on it a little bit before he spits it out.
You know what? If he spits it out, either way, if I knock one out, that's a sprinkle on my. That's a sprinkle on my ice cream, and I'm a happy guy then.
No, I find the amount of
all of the shit that has happened since I'm just gonna call it what it was, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Like that's just no other way to call it. Like I may have not liked the guy. I didn't think he deserved to get murked.
I detested the guy, but no, I don't think he deserved to get murdered.
Now,
he definitely didn't deserve to get murdered.
I will say the one thing that I am enjoying the most out of everything that's happened since then is all the infighting that's slowly brewing.
That's the thing. Like,
have you seen any of it? Like some of the ones who are
so
speaking against Trump? I wouldn't say it's not really infighting yet. I kind of think like. I think it's more of just you be careful, Chris. That's how we get false nonsense like that. But thank you. That's not going to inflate my ego at all. But I really just think that it's starting to brew because I've seen like Ted Cruz speaking up against Trump's call to the FCC to get Kimmel banned, and even
which was
Shapiro,
because
even, which of course he's still been Shapiro'd it and spun it in a way of just as a matter of fact, and just like as he does.
I mean, I feel like the general public consensus has been that was bullshit to pull him off the air for like a nothing comment.
He's gonna come with all fire tomorrow night.
That's the thing. I'm interested to see what happens. I hope he comes with all fire, but I hope they don't like talk him down to nullify him a bit.
I think what the terms were is he has to tone it down. But
I'm not gonna lie. If I were him, I'd be tempted to say "fuck off."
I would be like, I'd be okay, sure, I will, and then open with a bit, like just I would like Colbert style bit,
yeah,
like yeah.
But yeah, it's frustrating the world we live in right now, and the fact that the FCC chair, fucking Brendan Carr, is literally bragging about taking him off the air when he went off the air.
Motherfucker who wears a little golden effigy of Trump on his lapel?
I haven't even noticed that.
Oh, he does, and all the other cultists, I mean, supporters do as well.
Do you know what blows my mind about him? He's
fact
like
that
my
age.
age.
That we're still living with this. Oh, are you fucking serious?
Yes, he looks like he's like 60 or something, and I'm like, motherfuckers. He's like 2 years older than me. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess I don't know. Maybe fascism ages you.
Living with that much hatred in your heart, I'm sure it does.
Yes, But God, it's
No,
a
Chris, but
wild movie.
I actually have a YouTube tab open, and his recap is in my queue.
I watched the first 20 minutes of it before work.
I didn't get to it before the show because I got a little just distracted practicing. So that's.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be hilarious. Because the Matt Damon stuff on Jimmy Kimmel is hilarious.
It's always been hilarious. It's always been
Yeah.
hilarious, and it's even better that Matt's a good sport about it. But then
I
again,
just love that in the Jimmy Kimmel universe, like fucking Matt Damon is always in the green room just waiting to be called up. He just never gets the shot.
Yeah. Well, from what I understand, Damon does have a pretty good sense of humor about himself.
Oh,
Like,
I would assume so, doing those
I
bits,
recently
yeah.
watched an interview with him talking about Team America, and he's just like, and then I don't know why the hell they made me do that. I mean, I'm not bothered by it. That's what those guys do. They make fun of people, and it was hilarious. I loved it.
Awesome.
It was great. And he's like, I never knew why. And then the interviewer said, like, well, there's a special, and they showed this clip of, I think it's Matt Stone talking about how, like, well, every time he just made a model, he just kind of looked a little like he had some mental issues. And then we sent it through again, and then it looked worse than before.
No,
So
God.
we were just like, okay, well, so we're not going to keep spending the money on making it just look worse. So then we just decided to have him talk that way.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, which is then he saw that, he's like, oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, he has a great sense of humor.
But are we ready to get into the actual topics?
Yeah, let's get into some fun stuff because we had some pretty okay stuff this week. Nothing too
I definitely think we have worse and better stuff. Yeah, nothing I'd say is terrible.
I mean, nothing on the Rob Schneiderverse level, but
true. This is absolutely true. We didn't really talk about the order. Do you have a preference?
No, let's. I finished Thunderheart most recently, so let's do that first.
Okay, so Thunderheart. This is a movie I actually don't watch that often, but every time I watch it, I enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
Yeah, my daughter had never seen it before, and midway through the movie, she's like, "I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm like locked in on this movie." I'm like, "Oh, nice."
Good. It's pretty good. Yeah.
This is when I thought about covering when Val Kilmer passed earlier, but we covered Tombstone. I was like, Tombstone works too. But then Greene passed, and I was like, oh fuck! Like pretty much everybody in this movie has passed at this point. Even David Crosby.
I know. When he came up, I was like, oh, Cause
he does have an iconic line though, which I dare not repeat.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I mean, Cause. Oh, obviously they got him before he was able to smoke some weed or do some lines.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Fred Ward. No, Fred Ward is dead too, isn't he?
Yeah, Fred Ward passed away as well.
Shit.
And this this movie is in 1992. She's probably still alive, I imagine.
I would be impressed if he was still alive.
Yeah. But I know Sam Shepard passed quite a few years ago.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, about Jimmy Lucas twice. He passed away. Jesus Christ. Well, breaking down the plot a little bit, this is about an FBI agent played by Val Kilmer, who is one quarter Sioux Indian. Fun fact: Val Kilmer is 1/8 Native American. I don't know what tribe he's from. I know it's not Sioux though.
Well, Sioux is like a general one. Yeah.
But he's an FBI agent. He's sent to go to this Native American reservation to essentially investigate this murder, and kind of part of the point of bringing him there is because he's part Native American. They want him to kind of talk to the locals like they will embrace him openly, which kind of ends up happening, but like not initially. And it's not really helped by the fact that like he is adamantly against being part Native American. Like he does not have fond feelings for his father at all. And he's teamed up with Frank Keitel, who is Sam Shepard. When they're introduced, he comes off as like the more world weary detective, the guy who's more
well in tune with-
knowledgeable, but also kind of also but there he meets Graham Greene, who is like the main cop he works with, and kind of ends up becoming his partner, especially by the second half of the movie.
Yeah,
because they're honestly investigating it. Because fun fact, Frank Kutell is kind of in on the fucking murder.
surprise, surprise.
Yeah, spoiler alert: the bad guys are the government.
In a film about Native Americans, the bad guys are the U.S. government. Such a shocker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you that's one of the things this movie shows. It shows how rough they're living, how torn up their yard is, and Ray, who is Val Kilmer's, even make the joke about, well, these people just need to clean up their yard. And it's like, dude, these people have like no resources. They don't even have clean running water. Their land's being stripped for resources by these fucking corporations. The government's doing the bidding of these corporations.
Yeah. I was thinking about this while I was watching this, and that first scene where they pull up to the let's just call it like the living settlement, because it's not much of anything, or the town.
Yeah.
But it really made me think to Killers of the Flower Moon. And I kind of feel that Marty softened that blow a little bit when depicting it, even for it being a time period piece and everything. This, they did not shy away from any of it.
No,
and I kind of appreciated that fact about it, because sometimes I want to like make the white man not seem as bad, but
no, this one had no problem leaning right into it. It felt very honest,
Yes, Chris. I know. I hope you were sitting.
It's shocking. We're all shocked.
Yeah.
Obviously, this movie's woke, right?
Well, I brought it up too. Yeah. Also, before we forgot to say this before we started. Yeah.
So much has happened. Yeah, Robert Redford.
Yeah.
We should probably think of something to cover of his later.
How about All the President's Men?
That's the one that kept on popped up in my mind, so we can work that in later.
Either that or like a Western one. But I kind of leaning more towards All the President's Men, because like
that does feel more relevant. So
I also agree. It feels a little more relevant. And we get to talk about my personal favorite president.
Oh God.
And all the kind words I'll say about him.
Well, we get to talk about my personal favorite porno. Wait, what?
Whoa. I mean, the laws of the internet. Yeah. I mean, laws of the internet. They probably don't have to change the title that much either.
Yeah. But
back to Thunderheart.
Yes. But yeah, we see the Native American reservation. We see how poorly they're treated, how few resources they have. They're so like, and then essentially we learn about this, extreme movement called ARM. They set up. It's a serious issue. We got to deal with this ARM movement. And of course, we see the cops, and they're working with this other movement that are called they're called, like, jokingly, as the Goons. I wonder if these names are foreshadowing anything.
Yeah.
But essentially, as we progress, we kind of learned that the ARM is kind of just the more progressive bunch that just kind of wants to fight for Native American rights, but they're not really violent per se. But the Goons are super violent and are willing to do anything. Like if the ARM does anything, they will interpret it as violence and track them down, essentially.
Yeah, like even throwing a Molotov cocktail into a family business.
Yeah, dude, even doing a fucking drive-by on a family home.
With like an old lady and little kids. Yeah, no, I after that point, I was like, fuck those guys. Like, no, they all
very much. Like when Ray's out there ready to beat the shit out of them, it's like, fucking do it.
Yeah, that train arrived rather quickly at the station for me. Like, no.
But this is one of those movies I don't think it's talked about all that often, but every time I watch it, I'm like, that's a fucking good movie. I'm not even sure. I know when I sold all my DVDs, I kept this one because there wasn't such a this Blu-ray doesn't exist, and it may still not have a Blu-ray release, but
Yeah, there's
It's a good
few.
movie.
Yeah, this is really good. Like, I'm actually kind of considering like getting a physical copy of it because I just want to be able to watch it whenever. Because
Yeah, it's
that's
not
the
really
problem with
streaming anywhere.
that's the problem
Yeah.
with a lot of the like some of those older like under the radar ones. Like they're hard to find on streaming services, and like physical copies of them are like few and far between. Like you might get lucky and find like a second sale of them like on a like Marketplace or even like on Amazon maybe. But like you're always paying way too much. Like when I finally found a copy of PCU, dude, I paid like $30 for a DVD.
Damn.
But I wanted a copy of that movie because it's never on any streaming services.
Yeah, and that gets frustrating too. It's like,
yeah,
it's a good fucking movie. But yeah, this is just one of those movies that always gets talked about, and I was just like, let's talk about this one because I like it. It's a good one.
No, this was good. I'm happy you added this because I had never heard of it, and I was very impressed.
Yeah, well, it's directed by Michael Apt, who's done some decent work. Yeah,
and I instantly loved it when I saw David Crosby. Regardless if he kind of was a jerkwad, but
oh yeah, he was kind of a jerkwad. He gets to play one of the dickhead white guys.
But I mean, well, you know, considering rock and roll feuds and stuff I've read, you know, I mean, I don't think like there was many moments where Graham Nash and David Crosby and Steven Stills were decent to each other when they weren't on stage.
Oh man, there's all types of stories, but man, mainly the three of them stuck together, man. They kept doing albums.
It was mostly Neil and Steven that had the most fights, which I understand that.
Neil doesn't surprise me at all. As much as I love and appreciate Neil, he seems like he has a bit of an ego. But I love him.
Seems like he also seems like he has a tendency to be a crotchety guy.
Yeah.
That's also the things that I appreciate the most about Neil.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I can complain about that, but at the same time, like, he's a talented fucker, and
there are phrases.
He's kind of cool too.
Yeah, there is the phrase that I've used and like as a mode or a feeling, and it says as I don't give a fuck on a Neil Young level. And I say that, and you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, no, he almost has that face of
the Neil Young of unapologetic.
I don't give a fuck face.
The unapologetic Neil Young. Yeah, like,
yeah.
No, he is who he is, and that's fucking it. Yeah, Chris, definitely add this to your watch list, and it's also a very gorgeous looking movie too. Like,
oh yeah, it's well shot. Yeah,
like it's just kind of like I didn't realize that the Dakotas were this beautiful.
I mean, like just how the like there's that quick bit at the opening before we even get introduced to any characters where we see the Native American dancing, and we just see the guy running away, and then it's all shattered when he gets shot, and it's like. That just looks beautiful, and then him getting shot is just like so jarring to the moment.
Such a horrific thing to watch against such a beautiful landscape. Like it was kind of like a great analogy for the movie that was about to come.
Yeah, it kind of sums up the movie.
Probably why they opened with that sequence, you know. Like, but still, like I that got my attention with it immediately, and then just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna like intently focus on this because they're obviously it's like okay, so they're investigating the murder because I didn't read anything about it. I just went into it, and it's
fun if you can to walk into a movie blind.
Yeah,
just kind of dive in and see what it's like.
It is a bit better, Chris, but when I say softening, I think like they show the level of like I don't want to quite say poverty that they're living in, but like they showed it. They weren't that well off. They had money. They were good, but like it's obviously more focused on the crimes of what took place of killing of the family just to get the money and everything. But they also showed some that weren't as well off in there too. But it was very brief and like they're riding past and then that's it. We spend some time.
Well, like I mean, part of the point of this movie is setting you up for like what this Native American reservation is like, but also, you know, you see Ray's almost disrespect for how they live. And then, like, you know, huge part of it is his arc of kind of slowly embracing this and realizing that they don't have choices, man. You know,
I also kind of liked how he fully became that prophecy.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the shirt, in a full suit, very dirty, barefoot. Oh, I noticed that at the end. I was like, oh, holy shit, there he is. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, really good performances too. I think Graham Greene and Sheila Tousey, who played Maggie Eagle Bear, they have like some fucking great sarcastic lines they read off to Ray that are just hilarious, even though it's a dark, gritty movie. But yeah,
it is.
They
but
have some lines that are just really hilarious.
Yeah, Graham had some hilarious one-liners in that.
I mean, you can't really tell in the trailer. It's weird, but like when he says 63 cents, that's a joke.
Yeah, like where the one he's like, yeah. He's like, aren't you looking for Mount Rushmore? It's that way. that was hilarious,
dude. I love when he first pulls over Ray, and Ray's like, "Where are you pulling me over for?" And he's like, "You were doing 59 and a 55." And Ray's like, "I want to see your speedometer, or not speedometer, but your radar."
I listened to the
wind.
wind.
He goes, "No, I was listening to the wind."
And it said, "Pull that guy over." Bust
the wind said 59, nail him.
Yeah, that was just
God.
I'd fuck with him. He would be my friend.
Yeah, after it's that, like, dude, we can be friends. We can.
Yeah, I'd be cool with him. Yeah.
But yeah, just an awesome movie. Definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely worth checking out.
And as somebody who liked Killers of the Flower Moon, I would probably say I definitely like this one better.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Much shorter, but yeah.
I enjoyed it because I love the way that Martin Scorsese makes a movie.
Yes.
How he frames everything and how he uses, which he really didn't do that much in Killers of the Flower Moon, but how he lets the camera do the storytelling, not the actors or the dialogue. Like, I think the only scene that he really did that in is when they were in that back room of the Freemasons' house and Leo was getting spanked.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a funny because they framed that, like the action shots of him getting hit, the same way that they did in The Departed when Jack Nicholson was beating the shit out of him with that boot in his hand.
I didn't remember that. That's
broken
hilarious.
hand. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a fun thing. I was watching something about directors and they talked Scorsese and they showed both of those clips back to back, and I was like, holy shit, that was the same angle and everything. Okay, cool. Yeah, Marty has a thing.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, let's get into Eyes of Wakanda, and we could save the Governator for last.
Okay.
For that fine piece of cinema.
Oh man, I have a decent amount to say about fucking Running Man.
I do too.
We'll get into it. But Eyes of Wakanda, I wish I had more to say about Eyes of Wakanda. I thought this series was
just saw 4
decent.
episodes, but it was okay.
I really like the premise of just like these Wakandans
like
throughout history.
Legends. Yeah, I liked that, and that was cool. But it
sounds like you're kind of where I'm at. It's I wouldn't call it bad per se, but
at this point,
I don't think I'll ever return.
I kind of don't think if it's not adding to the main storyline, because the MCU, I feel, has had an issue for a while. And since Endgame, it hasn't been the same consistency. Naturally, they just finished a big thing that took so many years to tell. Of course, it's going to be hard to start up. I'm not going to immediately poo-pooing it, but like for a lot of the stuff that they've been like saying that this is going to be the next thing of the next phase, and it kind of falls flat. I feel if it's not pushing the new story forward, I kind of just don't see the point to it. But I love the idea. I love the idea of this. I really do. And giving more lore to Wakanda and all. Yes. I love all of this. I just feel it's just a little too late or not the right timing for it. I think if this were to come out, kind of like maybe in between 1 and 2 or right after 2, excellent. But I just, or maybe even leading into 2, Like it could be Shiri like telling younger people, or even her as Black Panther, telling like T'Challa's kid these stories. That would be awesome. But I
don't know.
I
I
like
like
this.
I like the idea of just doing these little anthology stories. I will say my favorite episodes were probably 2 and 4 because I just like Greek mythology, so I like the story with Achilles, and then
that was
I
kind of
just
cool.
I kind of like the future story as well.
I'll admit,
Neither thrill me, but yeah,
no. I mean, yeah, I just also there's something about this animation style that really kind of irked me the whole time, and I can't quite place what it is.
I thought it was all right. I thought it worked. I thought the action
it didn't look like the typical animation we've seen from Marvel lately. It looked definitely a little too House of Mouse-ish at times for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying that as a bad thing of a reason why I didn't like it. I just really wish that Marvel would get on, all their writers collectively would just get on board with each other to be on the same page of storytelling. Because so far, I feel like they've been there with their last 2 outings.
Oh, the movies?
Yeah, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Yeah, they were
Thunderbolts. With the exception of Superman, Thunderbolts is definitely my favorite comic book movie of the year. Although Superman's the one that I think is a little bit better, but I love them both.
Well, I love them for different reasons. Like, yeah, I mostly just like, so I like Superman so much because they got the Kents right.
They got Superman right,
and they got Superman dead right.
Yeah,
and we'll get in. Yeah, we're not going to spend another one. We're going to bitch about Man of Steel again, but I mean, I enjoyed this. I did. I liked it, but it was just I think because at this point I'm really wanting to know where the main MCU story is going. So anything else is just kind of more of like I'm trying to care about this padding, but you guys are introducing some big things. Let's start diving into more.
We have to see what they're doing because I mean I think next year we're starting the big part 1 of the Avengers 2-parter, which I was kind of expecting a bit more of an Avengers movie in between before we got to the big event 2-parter again. But okay,
I mean, well, that's also my point. Like we haven't even like had there has been like movies in between.
Yeah,
like big
we've gotten team ups, but yeah.
Well, I mean, we've gotten a few team ups, yes. But like, I mean, Thunderbolts is definitely a team up, but I'm talking like mainstay features. Like we've gotten a Captain America movie, which was a movie.
Yeah. I won't say it's bad, but man,
I'd say it was disappointing a little.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean,
we've gotten an Ant-Man, which was good, but it also has another issue with a lot of other Marvel stuff that has been happening where we get stuff that leads to nowhere. And if this were to resolve something, like even resolve something that was no, there wasn't anything in the Black Panthers that was left unresolved. No,
I can't think of anything. I did leave this picture up because I did want to remember this because it was something funny. This was written by I want to say his name's Mark Bernardine. Do you recognize that name? Because I vaguely recognize it.
Vaguely, yeah.
That is Kevin Smith's co-host on his podcast, and he wrote
one of the comic book guys,
which is kind of cool. Yeah,
one of the comic book guys.
It's like that's kind of cool. I wish it wasn't one of my favorite episodes, but I do like that. And Kevin Smith's a cool guy. So
yeah, Kevin Smith is a cool guy. I briefly met him at that con we attended. I got my photo taken with him and Jay. And he made point to thank us for being patient. And even before, I walk past a pose and just move on because there's a lot of people. He said, "No, dude," pulled me in, gave me a hug.
Aww.
and then we walked out. I looked at my friend like, dude, he hugged us. Silent Bob hugged me like we had known each other for like all our lives. That was awesome.
But
I did enjoy it. I did overall like the stories, and I thought they were cool little one-offs.
I wish they were just a bit more inspired. Like going to Horror Hound, you see these short films, and there's so many great short films.
Mhm.
And then here's just an anthology series where you could do kind of just like short films. You don't have to have any, I mean, I think it's clear. You don't have to have any clear point. Just some sort of story about the past of Wakanda. There's so many inspired things you could do, and it doesn't feel particularly inspired, which is kind of frustrating.
It just felt too much like padding and just like passion. And that's kind of what I think just bothered me about it. I was expecting more from it.
Yeah, I think it's a cool concept, cool premise. I don't even know if I'd necessarily say this is bad. I will say it was entertaining enough, but I don't think I'm ever going to return to this.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, and I'm not saying all that because I like hate it. I'm saying not to watch it. Absolutely watch it. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Great idea, but just swing and a miss. I think like they had.
I do like.
Be good.
I noticed when I was flipping through, like how the posters. This is probably something you can't even tell looking at the posters on their own, but you see how the eyes are pretty much all synced up perfectly.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
I liked the first one and the characters. I really liked that one though.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was cool. No, I think the third. No, yeah, that was the third one. Yeah, because that is back one with the lion with the pride.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we didn't really get into the story. The story, I mean, it's kind of got a story, but like it's vaguely connected. It's about this group called the War Dogs throughout history going out and recovering Wakanda artifacts. And while like in the final episode does link to the first Black Panther, and one thing I did think was distracting is how they showed like the real life picture of Killmonger standing at the museum looking at it. I was like, I wouldn't have minded if that was anime, just to fit more of the style of what the show is.
You know, Michael B. Jordan would have done it. He absolutely would have just came in and did voice work.
Yeah, that could have been fun too. But it was a little for me. It was just a little bit jarring seeing the animation, then boom, live action. It's like, okay, I get where it's linking, but like, I prefer if this was animated.
I kind of laughed a little at that.
Yeah. It was a little like too on the nose as well. It's like,
a little more like that. The fuck? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that is true, Chris, because we're a little late covering this, and that's because I just figured, we'll cover this.
Yes.
I did want to cover it leading up to Marvel Zombies.
I am very happy about
Dude, that trailer looks awesome.
I am so happy that like not only did we get 2 Marvel Zombie episodes out of What If, but now we're getting a whole fucking series.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, let's face it, those Marvel Zombie episodes of What If
were the best ones.
Probably the highlights, man.
Like the best ones, other than the ones that helped continue the arc from season 1 to season 2. Like the Doctor Strange, how he kept trying to save Rachel McAdams' character. That one is probably like one of the best ones. That's a great episode though.
Mm-hmm. But anything you want to add?
No, I think I said what I.
It's decent.
Like I didn't hate it. I just I think that I had higher expectations for it. Now, speaking of expectations,
dude, I remember liking this movie as a kid, and now rewatching it as an adult,
it's fucking terrible.
It has not aged well at all.
I love the jet ski suits.
Oh God. Dude, like, and my daughter even read the description and she was like, "Oh wow, it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but it seems to have this socio-political commentary." And I'm like, yeah, you would think it would have that, but like, it seems to quickly surrender that just to be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie.
And saying really, really bad one-liners and
really
trying
bad,
really hard not to do callbacks to Terminator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we are okay. Now we got photos. Okay. Okay, yeah, and that was something that distracted me too. I was like, why is she working out in that? Like, she gets home and she puts this on to work out, apparently.
And who keeps an acoustic guitar next to a workout bitch or sex dungeon table?
Who knows?
Like that.
It was just like, what? God, yeah. So,
I forgot about
Jesse
Jesse
Ventura
the
was
Body. The Jesse the Body.
Oh, you know something that I didn't even remember?
LaFour's being in this movie?
Oh no, I actually kind of did remember that, but
I forgot. I
Arnold
didn't know he was in
is
it.
actually pretty bad in this movie.
Yeah,
Like,
Arnold is really bad in this. Like,
yeah,
he is not a good actor in this.
no, like, and I know it takes a while. Like, I don't think we really get really good actor Arnold until we get to like Total Recall or something like that.
I mean, for God's sakes, Jesse Ventura was the better actor in this movie.
Dude, not even close.
Like,
yeah, Jesse Ventura was way better.
Oh, much better. In this
Dude,
movie.
like he did this like workout video crap. And I was like, I think I'd probably enjoy just watching this workout video as opposed to this movie at this moment.
Yeah, I want to know how much footage is there of him doing that?
Yeah, the goofy
like,
Captain Freedom workout video.
Captain Freedom. I think he would love that nickname nowadays.
Dude, he is leaning into like the wrestler persona when he's doing this ad too. It's hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, this feels like a movie that should have something to say, and it just.
I mean, it kind of. You're right. You're right. It started off that way. But then there's LaFours. You know, I heard he has 2 kills.
LaFours.
I heard he even has 2 kills. That's we talked about Kevin Smith, and now I'm quoting him. But I just, and then it quickly just forgot it just to be an action movie for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was like, I'm at least happy that this is before the time period where they realize that, you know, big action guys are better paired if they have like some guy as comedy relief. And I'm just happy that Arnold never had the pleasure of working with the masterful of a comedy sidekick, Rob Schneider.
Yes. You.
That is a perfect still. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they ditched the socio-political stuff, which I agree, Chris. I really hope that like Edgar Wright's hits hard on that. Which I mean, knowing how how subtle he can be, he can be with his messaging sometimes for the stuff he writes. I'm sure it's going to be there. I'm almost positive it's going to be there. Actually,
with this rewatching, I'm like, wow. Like there's a story that could be told with this, but like this movie's missing it so much, and I can Edgar Wright watched and went, "Ooh, I could do better." Because like, there's a story here. So
the great are good.
If you haven't seen it, it's about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He goes to prison for a crime he didn't commit. He's considered the Bakersfield butcher or something like that. I don't know, but he's framed for this crime he didn't commit. And he escapes, and then this game show catches him. And if he wants to save his friends, he has to compete in this game show. And if he doesn't compete, his friends are going to compete. And then, of course, the game show screws him over. And even though he agrees to compete, his friends have to go too, and they all die. And it's like you get all these like game show style like villains like Buzzsaw here, dude.
When he came out, I just couldn't help but think of Idiocracy when it was like Beef Supreme.
Oh God, yeah. Well, dude, you know what I thought was hilarious? So he's Buzzsaw, and he's got this chainsaw, and Arnold he still controls the chainsaw, but Arnold is like maneuvering it, and he gets the chainsaw to cut into Buzzsaw, and that's how he gets him. And I'm just watching. I'm like, Buzzsaw still has his fingers on the controls. Why is he still fucking running the chainsaw at that point? You know, it's a lot tougher to cut through somebody if it's not running. But maybe he was just done with life. Maybe we're supposed to get some sort of nuance about Buzzsaw on that. I'm done, guys. I'm done. It just becomes like Arnold Schwarzenegger has to beat up these supervillains essentially, and of course he does.
It's like pretty much like if Arnold,
I do like
Schwarzenegger-
Richard
yeah.
Dawson in this. He is so sleazy. That's great. But yeah,
Oh no,
I mean,
he was a sleazy piece of shit. And
oh yeah.
my favorite character actor who also loves playing a sleazy piece of shit is in this. He was one of the producers.
Oh yeah, the guy from No Holds Barred. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, he was
slimy.
definitely
That's scumbag.
He didn't like Richard Dawson took a lot of the slime, but like I'm sure he was like, man, I'm gonna make it up when I'm in No Holds Barred, and he makes it up in spades.
I think he just said he probably just saw him do it. Richard Dawson doing
Kurt
that.
Fuller, there he is.
Yeah, Kurt Fuller saw Richard Dawson doing it. And goes like, "Son of a bitch is taking my bread and butter." I'll show him. I'll be the smarmiest guy in the world. And then
I will say he was a lot swarmier in No Holds Barred than Richard Dawson.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here,
I think the smarmiest he's ever been was Ghostbusters 2. But you have to think though, he was supposed to be playing the role of William Peck.
Yeah,
hell, just some fucking shoes.
Dude, that's a tough act to follow because William Atherton can put that on.
That is a tough
and
act
just
to follow.
Not even try. Like he can just boom.
They both are equally scummy.
Oh yeah.
I was so hoping for that newer one to have the two of them, like have him be the mayor's aide. Still,
that would be hilarious.
But he's the mayor to William Peck, who was the mayor of New York. Like, which what I said when we watched is they elected that man. Are you kidding me?
Mick Fleetwood is in this, strangely enough, as the old that's one of the things that really confused me. So they're in this game zone, and apparently the resistance, the underground resistance, has their headquarters in the game zone.
Yeah.
And they gotta get that's another thing. So his two friends, it's Yaphet Kotto and I don't even see him. Is it Weiss maybe? I don't remember. But yeah, I think it is Laughlin and Weiss. That sounds familiar. Weiss tells the Amber, who he's with at that moment, hey, remember these numbers because you gotta tell him to so and so. And when he says that line, I'm like, why would you say it like that? Because it sounds to me like you're planning on dying right now. And why would you plan on dying? Wouldn't it make more sense to have him say, hey, help me remember these numbers because it's important that we remember them. And that would make just as much sense. And wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, remember this because I'm a less important character and I'm going to be dying once I tell them to you, which is what happens. But it was such a weird line, I thought. But yeah, this movie hasn't aged great. If you're looking for like a cheesy B action movie, you could probably have fun with this one. I will say, even though Arnold's terrible in this, he is better than he is in Hercules in New York. So it's a low bar, I know. But
I don't know, man. I still say that the best thing that he ever is when he was of his early career is when he was himself and he was in the documentary Pumping Iron.
Well,
have you ever seen
to watch that all the way through? Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I mean, it's really only worth it just for one scene.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember, so I may not have seen the scene. But yeah,
it's a scene where he's talking about when he's getting to that final set in his workout, and he's like, it's like he's trying to describe what it feels like, and it's like a great rush, and I'm super pumped, and all the girls see me, and even I'm flexing on stage, and it's like I'm coming night and day.
Oh God, yes, I don't know how I forgot that, but yeah,
I don't know how you could forget that scene.
It's like when he says that, you're just like, wait, did he say that? Wait,
yeah, watching it going,
wait, what? Shit, he meant that. Okay, he meant that. I don't need that brain
service.
picture. Thank you. I don't need that.
I mean, first time I saw it, a friend of mine showed me that clip, and at the end, after he said that part, like I'm coming night and day, it went to like a soundbite of one of the and his face from Total Recall, just and it was like,
you almost
I did not
do like
that.
Edit where that face in Total Recall. It's like I'm coming night and day.
Yeah, no, somebody did do it. I did not need that visual along with that line, but There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so disappointed revisiting this. I will say that. As a kid, I enjoyed this, but as a kid, I just enjoyed Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the thing. My daughter was watching. It's like, she was like, "Why Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't seem like a great actor? Why was he so popular?" And I was like, "Well, when I was a kid, the new Arnold Schwarzenegger was like the new Marvel movie. I didn't know how else to equate it, but yeah, it was like
that's
the
actually
big thing.
analogy.
Yeah.
There was a guy I used to work with. How he would ask me that question about the Arnold movies, because he's like, I've watched them and some of them are getting bad. I'm like, he gets better as time progresses. Like some of the ones that you think sound really terrible are actually pretty good. It was like Collateral is actually pretty good. Same with
that's
Eraser.
a bit later though.
Yeah, Eraser. It's pretty good for the later stuff, because he falls off in his later years too.
I was gonna say, like, he gets the overall movies he gets are not as good later, but I will say his acting overall gets better. Because I feel like by the time he hit Total Recall, he's pretty decent actor. And then
okay.
True Lies might be his best performance, even though that's definitely one of my least favorite James
the
Cameron
ones that
movies,
made
but
him the star are definitely the Terminator and Predator.
He was all right in Predator, and then Terminator, he just had to do a robot. So, that's
Sarah Connor. That's still fucking awesome, man. Like,
well, also, I was just gonna say, part of Predator, part of the charm of that is that, like, it knows the genre it's riffing, and it is leaning into it. Like when he throws a knife to the guy and says "stick around," it's like, oh, that's so bad. Okay.
Well, it starts off like an Arnold Vessel movie.
Yes.
And then it quickly becomes a monster movie.
Which is pure horror fuel, which is kind of cool. And Arnold works as a final girl.
Yeah, he really does. Even him calling him an ugly motherfucker.
Yes.
Which that's the one that showed that the Predators laughed, which is still horrifying.
Yo, yeah, dude. Yeah.
And then it was the second one that linked it to another franchise that had us wondering what if for years until we finally got that paid off.
And then we were like, man, I was better living in mystery.
I missed the lunchroom arguments over what we actually got.
Yeah.
I remember I watched it with my one friend who was a little bit younger than me, like not considerably, but just enough. Where at the end of it, he's like, dude, wasn't that awesome? Like, that fucking sucked.
Dude. Listen, the first Alien versus Predator is pretty bad. And then the second one is just,
like they had some, I was like the only thing that was kind of cool was that facehugger that got on the Predator. I want to see more of that. And then that disappointed me.
Well, Batman and Robin, I think, is a good example of him not getting great opportunities later in his career.
I think that's a great example.
He has some acting talent at that point. So he's able to play Mr. Freeze in a somewhat sympathetic way.
And
it's just terribly written.
There's a few scenes where some of that shines through.
Yeah.
But it's paid up more for
it, but
he does
try. He does.
No, they're like there's a scene where he's actually getting emotional thinking about Nora, and then like the guy comes in like, boss, you should see this, and freezes it just to say a cheesy line, which was admittedly, and as we all later found out, like that was more Schumacher bowing to Warner Brothers just because they didn't want another Happy Meal incident.
And I still am interested in the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever. I'll be honest.
I am too, because he wanted to keep that more closer to Burton's idea, because that was under Burton's producing, which I'm curious too. I don't know though. Like, I think I've seen him in two different things as a comedy. Schwarzenegger, in Twins and Junior. Yes. Both with Danny DeVito, and they both work very well together.
Yeah, I do think Junior has its issues, but I do think it gets shit on a bit unnecessarily. It's like it's got its moments, man.
They made it just for a silly premise, and they thought it'd be funny if like Arnold could get pregnant. Like, yeah,
it's a very silly premise, and they had fun with it, and they're clearly having fun with it. It works.
You could almost call it a parody version of 9 Months.
Yeah, you could. Except the couple is Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, he's the doctor
Best
in
couple
that.
ever.
He's their doctor, so he's playing the Robin Williams role.
True, but I in my mind, they're the couple. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, Twins is also just something that's goofy fun.
Twins is just fun. Yeah. I do wonder if they'll ever get fucking triplets made with how long that's been in fucking pre-production, but I'm not holding out, but yeah.
They've talked about it, but I doubt it.
Forever. And I'm sure Eddie Murphy would be down for it, and I'm pretty sure the other two guys would be down for it, but like they're not getting any younger.
Well, wait, who was the other two other than like Murphy? Who else was
Triplets was just supposed to be Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then their long lost triplet Eddie Murphy. That's been the premise for like ever.
That's just that alone is hilarious.
Yeah. It's like, it sounds like a fun premise, but like, you kind of have to actually make it, Okay.
Oh.
It keeps. Oh yeah, it might have gotten canceled after Ryman died, but like it was even before he died. It kept on getting canceled. Oh, we're working on it again. Oh, it's canceled. Oh, we're working on it again. I'm not holding out any hope for it, but yeah,
I mean, I just as long as they don't try to remake it, because I always see people trying to do like stuff with that, and I mean, I'm excited about the remake for this because like we had earlier discussed, like I hope that they talk to the socio-political aspect of Running Man and where it could be, but just.
Well, I think Glenn Powell is a name where he's a known actor, but he's not big enough to drive the narrative of the movie. So like it's not going to become like Glenn Powell action movie like this became Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie. So,
but I mean I wouldn't say that about Twisters because it did kind of more become a Glenn Powell movie near the end.
To a degree, I still think I don't remember the name of the character, but the woman was kind of more the lead. But like, it did start leaning towards him more towards the end. Yeah,
yeah. But I mean, that's fine though. He's like he's good. He's a good actor.
Yeah, like I wasn't like super thrilled with Twisters, but like I thought he was fine in it.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine and one definitely within the spirit of the original.
Enough. Yeah.
I would watch the original over it, but.
I mean, Twisters was definitely better than this version of Running Man, but so yeah.
Yes. So maybe there's some hope for this remake.
Yes, I'm crossing my fingers on it, but yeah, there's definitely room for improvement.
I mean, there's also that does wrap up what we have. I was just gonna just start talking about. I just hope that there's other films that they don't get the idea to remake, like Caddyshack, for example.
I could see them trying that, but part of the charm of Caddyshack is the fact that like so much of that was just Harold Ramis getting the actors together and having them riff to each other.
Like the whole scene in that shed between Chevy and Bill was just 100% improv.
Yeah,
and what's even funnier is that's the first time they'd seen each other since their fight backstage at SNL.
So the whole reason that scene exists is because they're filming the movie and they realize, wow, we have these two characters that are hilarious and they don't have any scenes together.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, you're in character, riff off each other. It was hilarious.
And it was good.
And there was a lot of that. Like apparently the Caddyshack shoot was chaotic and lots of people just didn't think it would come together. But Harold Ramis obviously had an idea, and he brought it together. And it's a bit chaotic of a movie, but it works. It's kind of
Doug Kenny was also one of the writers of that movie, and he was one of the people behind the National Lampoon's magazine. But like, it was literally just like a party so much. And what's funny is a lot of the actors who played the snooty rich type, like Judge Smales and all those other actors, had nothing to do with the actors who played the caddies. So there was literally the divide in the cast like that. Just because
that's funny.
And Rodney Dangerfield apparently was like always hanging out with like that crowd and just partying all night with them and stuff.
Nice.
And it's just also stuff
that
like
would make sense,
not
especially for his character. Yeah,
not surprised at all.
Yeah,
I mean that's also one that like I bring that up because I've read that Dan Aykroyd is toying with the idea of making another Blues Brothers movie.
I'm a big fan of the first one, but Blues Brothers 2000 was
disappointing,
bad.
And I say the best part of it was the musical numbers.
Yeah, I do think John Goodman did a good job as kind of stepping in the roles of John Belushi. And those are big shoes to fill, but I thought he was all right.
But I mean, yeah, but Goodman already had like a blues band too, so
yeah,
there's that. I mean, but also John he's getting older too, so is Dan. But like I think it was like he was talking about it and like he was in full getup as like Elwood, and it's just, are you really toying with this idea? Because like, I mean, there's some dream casting I would want for that, but like, in the sense of guitar players,
band members, have some fun.
Yeah, with like modern musicians, how they had like, musicians. I think the modern musician they had in 2000, what was it? They had Steve Winwood's in that one. Eric Clapton.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah.
The Blues Traveler is in that one.
That seems familiar, yeah.
Yeah. I just remember Steve Winwood being in that one.
I don't remember Steve Winwood, but
he was at the he was part of the Gator Boys.
I've only seen that
band.
one once, and I was really fucking disappointed in it.
Yeah,
as someone who's a fan of the first one, I watched that second.
I recently went back and watched like some compilation of all the different performances, and he's like part of the Gator Boys at that Louisiana club at the end of the movie they go to. But like Steve Winwood and Dr. John are both on the keys.
That is cool.
that is just awesome. Like. Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Next
week. Oh,
yeah, next week we are wrapping up Alien Earth, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of excited to see what else happens in that series because
I am
so
too.
far, really enjoying it. We got Marvel Zombies, the 4-episode limited series, and then that is it. That is all. We have nothing else to talk about. Only 2 topics. It's kind of strange, but we won't talk about anything else. Bobby,
no.
Why are you highlighting that?
Because we're covering the 4th and final film of Into the Schneiderverse Part 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Daddy-daughter trip.
Which this is the one that I just thought was absolutely terrible looking.
Dude, yeah, no. We'll get into it, but like looking at like the production photos of it, it looks like Rob Schneider is like 60, desperately trying to look 40 and not selling it. And I'm like, that's not a bad start.
It's like that
to
Steve Buscemi meme where he says like, "Hello, my fellow kids," but he's got like the look of like a toddler.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
except it doesn't get the joke.
He awkwardly just looks like it's Rob Schneider trying to be the Swiss Miss kid.
Yeah.
And it is not
Hello,
good.
my fellow young people. It's like, oh God.
Anything can happen if you believe in it.
That is true. A horror set with zombies, aliens, and Rob Schneider.
Oh, don't worry, Chris. In the month of October, we got a lot of horror coming up.
We'll get more classic horror. Although, yeah, Alien Earth and Marvel Zombies, I'm sure will have regular horror aspects to them. But yeah. We will see. Maybe Daddy-daughter trip will blow my mind. I'll be like, oh my God, this is a good Rob Schneider movie.
Maybe.
I can dream, okay? I can fucking dream.
Like, possibly.
But I'm trying to think. Is there anything else to go over? I think that's it. Yeah. Hello, fellow kids. Oh God. But let's see. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably going to be streaming late tomorrow night. It'll probably be later than normal.
We might have to change next week's showtime around 2.
Oh, okay. Next week's showtime might be changed around 2. We will just keeping the ear out for streams.
Even day out.
Yeah. We will see. I don't even know my next week's schedule yet, so it'll be tough to figure that out. But
yeah,
we will figure it out as it comes up.
He and I will hammer it out, and at some point next week we will be streaming, even if I have to even if I'm appearing over a cell phone call.
Hey.
We will figure it out.
Yes. But trying to think. I think that's about it. So yeah, Shellcast will be sometime this week. It sounds like the schedules are shifting a lot, so just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
And I will also probably be streaming Saturday night as well, because I should be free on Saturday night. So yeah, keep an eye out. I have a video coming out Thursday as well. A video that's constantly getting updated because I did a video on Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm going to release it for members. I'm going to record an update for it before I upload it. And then probably by the time it's released to the public, there'll be 50 other updates that should be on it. But that will be coming out at some point. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Party on, and be excellent to each other.
Take care.